So there's a second part to this saga. After everything I was telling you about this morning, we've had, I don't know what, a couple of dozen people, they're all running, coming through, and they've been coming up the ground this way. They've been getting to the stile down there, and then they didn't know where to go. So we've had folks wandering all over the field trying to find little spots of flower. Now the flower marks out here, I never touched them, I left them where they were. But it did chuck down with rain last night. So I think of the dozen people that I saw, 5 of them actually asked me where they were supposed to be going. And it just adds to the thing where, you know, if you communicate with the landowner, the farmer, or whoever it is, and have a chat with them and let them know what's going on, we can do stuff possibly to help. I mean, I didn't really want to put this fence up as well. I mean, it's not electrified, but I've now done a semi-permanent, so I'm going to leave it there now because it marks a footpath anyway. But now anybody coming over that stile knows where they're going, whereas before they didn't. I mean, I'll show you. This is the mark that marks the way. I've got to find it now. This is what the runners are supposed to find from down on the stile down there. I know it's next to the hedge. Where is it? There it is. There you go. That's their mark. Footpaths over there. That's the mark they're supposed to find from that stile down there. So folks are coming over the stile, can't see that, and we've had blokes, yeah, really old blokes, wandering all over the place trying to find that. Right, okay. I think you've kind of probably got the gist of what the message here is if you're a member of a running club, or you run a running club, or a walking club, or a ramblers or stuff like that, you know, and you're walking across other people's property, it's not that I mind. I mean, I do mind, I don't like it, but it's not that I'm going to kick off about it, but it's just a little bit of respect. You know, you wouldn't want me helping myself and walking across your garden, and you'll say, well, I haven't got a footpath across my garden. Well, I haven't got a footpath all over my field. It's only on that bit. To me, same difference. Right, okay. I managed to clean the cattle yard out this morning, but I haven't done the shed. And it's getting late. I need to crack on with it. So quite a few of our girls are bulling now, and they've had their calves. And that's the only problem with having mucky yards, is where they're mounting each other and riding each other, they're getting mucky flanks. And it's not from lying in that, it's from other animals getting on top of them and bulling. Right, let's get sort this mess out here. Right, that's part 1 done. Cows and calves now have a clean bed. That was actually quite mucky. It was a job I wanted to do yesterday, never got round to it. It got late. I don't like doing it in the dark because little calves left outside and some are getting walked over or trod on or not seen. Although there are some lights out there, I'd just rather not do it at night. There you go. That's nice on your feet, isn't it? They still actually got quite a lot of their bale left. It's only 20, so what I might do, I've got a bail out for them ready, or shall I do it now? I suppose if I do it now, it is actually done. I'll do it now. Wait, food. Come on, back a bit, back a bit, back it up, back it up, go backward. Go on, take it in reverse. Or forward, don't care, just keep it. Go on! Go on! Come on, Puppy, get away. Go on. Go on. Go up. Go on. Move it. You walk it. Go on. Go on. You saved that, didn't you? Both of you. You think you will save that? They do it on purpose. I reckon they stand up there with their legs crossed, waiting for me to give them a fresh bed, just so they can come in and crap all over it. Stop digging holes, you. Go on, keep going. I know you. You'll dig holes and chuck it all in there. I can see you looking at it and thinking about it. And yeah. Yeah, I know. That's it, you can dig holes that way. I don't mind you chucking it that way. Okay. Come on. In you go. In you go. You wouldn't believe I only cleaned this out, what, 3 or 4 hours ago? Go on. Go on, in you go. In you go. What's that? Who said that? You saw this yesterday? Well, yeah, you'll see this every single day, because this is what I do every single day. Every day they have to have a bale. Every other day they have to have a fresh bed. It's just part of the winter routine. So yeah, you'll see it more as well. And do they want one? Yeah. Give them a bit of hay as well. It's coming. She's sitting there chucking it about. Gotta chuck it everywhere. Surprising how quick, or the other way around, how little time it takes for them to make a blimmin' mess. Why have they got to dig it up? It's fresh and clean from the lie on. They got to dig holes in it. Hello babies. Hello little darlings. Okay, right, before I forget. There you go, you can see what you're doing now. Go on. Go on. That's it, through there. That's it, you stay there. Go on, get in there. I love to see him playing. The calves playing can be infectious sometimes, and often sets the older ones off. Yeah, get a bit boisterous in there, innit? Right, let's give the hooligans a bail. Yeah, it's your turn. Your turn. It didn't take him long. So I put this tank in, literally, what was it, a couple of weeks ago? And the piece of insulation I had around the top of the ballcock connector, well, they had that off in about a day. And now they've managed to get the rest of it off. Bear in mind, that's held on with cable ties. You can see the cable tie down there. I just picked up the last piece. Where is he? On the floor down there. So that's there to stop the tank freezing up so they can have water even when it's cold. So I'm going to have to think of plan B. Plan B. Okay, so that's it, job's finished. It is 3:40. I'm kind of all done. It is Sunday. Don't intend to do any more today. As far as the footpath and the runners, literally I've seen about a dozen people. There may have been a little more come through when I was over at my dad's earlier, but I saw a dozen people. I'm going to leave the fence up because it still marks the edge of the footpath, something that quite a few obviously can't see, or they're too ignorant to look, whichever. There will be some of you that think that I'm being completely anal and over the top and petty with this on the footpaths, but put yourself in my position, alright, or maybe a slightly different one, because not everyone's going to be in my position. You've spent 50 years, or exaggeration, 40 years then, saving your pennies to get the house that you want. You've got a nice house, you've got a bit of garden, say you've got a nice front garden, and at the front of your house you've got the garden, and then you've got the road with probably a footpath on the side of the road. People walk up and down the footpath. That's okay. They've got every right to walk on the footpath, not a problem. But would you permit anybody just to wander off the footpath and across your front garden? Or exercise their dog on your front garden? Or empty their dog on your front garden? Would you permit that? Would you just go, oh, that's alright, it's just a garden, doesn't matter? Or would you put a fence up to stop people wandering around and exercising and emptying their dog on your garden? I'm kind of thinking that most of you will be on the latter of that. This to me is front garden. You call it a field, right? It is a field, and in this case it's actually worse, because this is where my animals live. This is where they eat and sleep, and they don't want people wandering around through their bedroom and their breakfast table, and they don't want people emptying their dog where they eat. So we've had people walk up here and I said, can you stay on the footpath? And the answer is, well, it's just a field. Yeah, but my field to me is as precious as your garden is to you. Your garden that you've worked hard for, saved for, probably got a mortgage on, because I still got a mortgage, and still paying for, that you can call your little bit, and you look after it, and you're proud of it, and okay, a bit territorial perhaps, but you're not going to allow the neighbour to walk his dog on it, or a complete stranger that you've never met before just to walk across it, because it's next to the footpath. You're going to want to stay on the path. So to me, it's kind of exactly the same. There is a public footpath here, nothing I can do about it. It is a legal right, people can walk on the footpath. But I don't want them wandering here, there and everywhere, wherever they want, or just coming out here to empty their dog. And it is the same. This is a big garden, okay? But it's more than a garden. This is, to me, and most other farmers, livelihood. It's work. It's everything. Farmers are extremely attached, or at least everyone I know, or me anyway, extremely attached to the land. We actually really care about the land, and we don't particularly want anybody desiccating it. Is walking across it desiccating it? Well, not really. Depends where you walked before, because you can carry all sorts of nasties on your feet. But I mean, I'm going off topic here. For those of you that think I'm being petty, marking the footpath and getting the air off because people are wandering around whenever you want, there is a reason. Okay, this is important. It's all down to one word: respect. You would want other folks to respect your property, to not just help themselves or wander about it whenever they wanted to, just because they think they've got the right. It's your property. Okay? You earned it. It's the same. I earned every acre of this. It's taken me many years, and I still haven't finished paying for it. And I kind of want it looked after, and I just don't want folks wandering around wherever they want. So, if you still don't agree with me, and you still think I'm being pedantic and petty and whatever else, well, that's, like I say, that's tough, because that's just the way it is. And I'm pretty sure that if you were stood here and you'd worked and done everything you could, you'd probably feel the same way. Respect costs nothing to give, but it's worth so much.